Hi there, welcome to Alchemy. This video will bring you June forecast for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising sign. If you'd like to know how the month's gonna go, just carry on watching. So this is a spread that we have for Scorpio for the month of June. Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising sign. If you have any doubts regarding your rising sign, I'm going to leave you with a video. Even though it's in Portuguese, it's very easy to understand. Everything's very graphical and it's going to be, the directions are super easy to comprehend, where I show you how to make a natal chart online for free, okay, and how to identify immediately your moon sign and your rising sign, okay? So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell so that you know when we have new videos around here on the channel. And you can always follow us on Instagram or Facebook. We usually have some inspirational messages for you, so that you can have a little bit of an inspiration for the day. Okay, so without further ado, let's go into the spread. So we have as the energy for this month the card number 14, usually the card of Temperance or the Balance, with Archangel Zadkiel. In this case, I'm using the Angel Tarot deck from Doreen Virtue. So each card has at the bottom a small sentence that can help in your interpretation. So I'm going to read this as well so that you have as much information to work with as you'd like throughout the month. So in this case, the Temperance or Balance card comes with Archangel Zadkiel and says the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. This comes with the Six of Fire that talks about victory, good news is on its way, and public recognition. So what would I say regarding these cards as the energy of the month? I would say that you have a month where you need to keep things in balance, okay? You have to balance yourself and your energy, and how much you invest your energy into your work life, into your family life, into your social life, okay? So the name of the game is balance, the name of the game is temperance. Also the name of the game would be transmutation, because the card of temperance is usually forgotten. As being a card representing alchemy. You see, the angel has like two cups in its hand, and the water is pouring from one cup to the other, and you don't know if the water is pouring up or pouring down. Usually if you see this closely, it actually looks like the angel is like the card is being the water is being poured on the other way around, like this. Sorry about all the wobbliness. It looks like the water is going up instead of going down, so it's a little bit different than what you would usually expect from the design of the card, okay? So in this case, you see there is also the characteristic of transmutation associated with the card Temperance. So in here you have this going on. So you need also to transform what your life is right now. Coming with the Six of Fire, I would say that this is a month where you have the possibility to overcome difficulties. You will feel like as if you have won a battle this month, okay, like you've gone to war and won. But this comes if you do your work right, okay? If you can overcome the obstacle of the month and know how to deal with everything. Usually the energy of the month is how the month should be, and then usually we focus on the challenge of the month because that's what we feel the most. So let's see what is the challenge for this month. And the challenge for Scorpio for June is actually the card of the star. It's actually to see the small blessings in the skies. The card of the star it comes with Archangel Jophiel and talks about happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. And it comes with a page of earth that, if it was describing a person, would be someone scholarly, dependable, patient, and successful. And it talks about good news about financial matters, waiting to do wanting to do something more challenging. New area of study. So I would say that this month your challenge is going to be more in a material area, in the financial area. Okay, it's a very balanced month. We have 2 cards of earth, 2 cards of fire, 2 cards of air, 1 card of water. So it's very, very balanced. Even though it's a 7-card spread, so let's say it's evenly balanced, okay, between all the 4 elements. So I would say that this month it's a month where your main focus will probably be on your financial life, and you're going to struggle to see the small blessings, because the card starts exactly that, small blessing, the small blessings in the skies in your life that could soften up all that's going to go through. Because right now the idea for this month is for you to find a point of balance and for you to find that you have overcome difficulties. But it's going to be difficult for you because you feel like you don't see the blessings around you because you're too focused on the financial matters of your life, or on what you need to start developing, on stuff that you would like to study, to learn, or to enroll into, and that right now it's a little bit tricky for you to do what you would like. As for your love life, and now we're going to break this situation into areas, okay? As for your love life, we have the card of the Empress and the Queen of Earth. So I would say that for this month, for Scorpio, love is going to be great. Why? The card of the Empress is a card that is super magnetic and that also talks a lot about fertility, communication, magnetism, about attracting towards you what you want and the people that you like. So it's a wonderful card. In this case, we have Archangel Gabriel as the Empress that talks about lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Coming with the Queen of Earth, if we were talking about a person, it would be someone thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. And it talks about make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So, how would we see this regarding your love life? For those of you who are in a relationship, the relationship is going to go fine, thank you, for this month. It's going to be, I wouldn't say it's not going to be a hot month, one of those months where you can't get your hands off each other, but it's going to be a romantic, sensible month, okay? So a month where you have, if you are trying to go into the next step and bringing a new life into this world, so if we're talking about fertility, trying for a child, it would be a great month to do so. If you are trying to make this relationship evolve, it's going to be a great month to do so as well. If you are alone this month, I would say that you may find someone for you perfectly, no doubt about it. Or if you don't find a romantic interest this month, at least you'll find someone who will be a friend, a confidant, someone who can help you, as it says here, give birth to your dreams regarding your love life. In this case, I would say maybe even a therapist. If you are recovering from a past relationship that hasn't gone too well, it may be the case that you find here the best person for you to to advise you, to help you, to encourage you, and to clean up whatever needs to be cleaned up. Okay, because the card of the Empress is a card that talks about communication. So you need to communicate what's going on inside you, so that stuff can be fixed, can be cleansed, can be understood, and can be dealt with. All right, so don't forget about this. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. So if you have challenges in your love life, if you feel like it could be better than it is, okay, so be kind towards yourself. Be kind towards your process, towards your evolution. Be kind towards, be kind with whatever you have been going through that may have brought you to the point where you are right now. Respect that, and thank whatever situation is that you've been going through for all the lessons that you got from it, so that now you can see clearly what you don't want, or can look clearly at what you need from an emotional point of view, so that you can move on. So if you don't have a relationship, it may show up, or there may be someone who shows up that will be able to help you then prepare yourself for a better love life in the future. Okay, in either case, it's a good omen for your love life this month. For your money, and here we have the confirmation of this page of Earth that talks about a challenge, in this case, because this is challenge of the month, challenge with money. Here we have the card of the ego. Card of the ego, it's usually the card of devil in most decks. Comes with Archangel Jophiel and talks about a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, and negative or fear-based thoughts. Comes with the Eight of Fire. The Eight of Fire talks about events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. Okay, so you have here a situation where everything seems to be spinning out of control. The card of the devil is usually one of those cards that have a bad reputation and don't actually deserve it, because the card of the devil talks about you being empowered, about you recovering your personal power. Usually in a spread, whenever the card of the devil shows up, it means that there is something that it's a place where you need to regain your power. Okay, it's a place where you need to regain control over something. It's a place where you have let yourself be used, be controlled, be I wouldn't say abused, I would say used. I would say where you've let yourself go. You abandoned your control and your free will. Usually the card of the devil I associate with people who are addicts to something, usually gambling addicts or drug addicts or workaholics, okay, where you feel so trapped, okay, but actually it's you who have the key in your hand to change what's going on. If you have an addiction, you are the one who has to choose to let go of that addiction so that you can move on, so that you can then release that situation, okay? So that you have to be the one to give the first step, no matter how many people are around you trying to help you. The initiative has to come from you. And that is the card of the devil. When it's well lived, you are the one in charge, and the temptations, so the devil, don't have any strength upon you. If there is something biased in your life, you are a servant to whatever that has an ascendant over you. Gambling, your work, lack of money, whatever. And usually the card of the devil is also very associated with magnetism. So if you are in charge of your life, you can also command whatever it is that you need to acquire goods, right? So it may be the case that you need to get a raise, and you know how to talk to those around you, to your boss, or to your clients, and say, hey, I'm going to raise my fees because, and you know how to pose that argument and make yourself noted and make yourself worth it, and people don't discuss with it, they just give the money to you, okay? So that's also a good position in the card of the devil. When it is well lived, but usually you are in a position where you are controlled by money and you are always chasing money. So that's why this card talks about being overly focused on material things. Okay, and this coming with the Eight of Fire, I would say that this month money's gonna be weird for you. The Eight of Fire is a card that it talks about something happening suddenly. It's everything is very sudden, everything is very fast. You don't know what happened or why. So my keywords for this month would be brace yourselves. That's all that you can do, because all of a sudden you're gonna have bills coming around, then tickets coming around, then you have taxes coming around, and everything seems to pile up, and money comes and money goes, and all of a sudden the paycheck comes on the first, and on the second the money's gone, and you're like, what happened? I didn't even see it. What? And you look like a fish in a tank, completely lost in your life. That's pretty much your money life this month. It's going to be a little bit of a chaos, and you're going to feel like you don't have any control over your finances, okay? So try to get something try to get this stuff into perspective, and also looking around and see what may be going on in your financial life. Take a look around, see if there's something that you can shave off your expenses. Try to go without cable, or try to cut your internet services. So instead of paying so much for a quicker internet, you can go and try using something a little bit that doesn't consume as much internet and you pay less, or try using public Wi-Fi spots or library spots, whatever. You see, try seeing what you buy regularly that could be seen as superfluous, so that you have a little bit of extra money, okay? It's not a month where you're going to be able to feel in control no matter what you do, but you can try and prepare yourself so that next month things go better, okay? But right now, for this month, just brace yourselves, because money is gonna come in, and even if it comes in a lot is gonna go out, okay? So it's going to be a mess, and you're going to feel like money controls you and money controls your life, okay? So this may be a little bit of a tricky situation. Then, regarding your health, we have the card of Unity, or the Pope usually. This card comes with Archangel Sandalphon and talks about traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, and seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So this coming as your health card, if you're seeking for a mentor, you're seeking for an expert, this card is a card of the experts. Okay, go for a doctor. Seek for medical help. This card, usually when it comes around in your health, this card talks about the need for a checkup, the need to go to the doctor, to check out what's going on, to ask for help, stuff that have been going on with you that you don't know where it came from, that pain that you don't pay attention to. Go have it checked up, because it may be more than what you are thinking, okay? Maybe something else, maybe not as easy or as simple as what you might thought what you have thought it was. Sorry. Also, the Pope usually is elderly, so this card also talks about stuff that may happen to elderly people. So problems in your ears, problems in your bones, in your joints, and so lack of flexibility, and also problems in your skin. For example, if you have rashes due to stress, or you have problems where your hair falls a lot due to stress, stuff like that may come to pass with this card. This comes, I haven't said it yet, with the Seven of Air. The Seven of Swords is a card that talks about deceivement or talks about secrets. This card talks about plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. So it may be the case that you need to go for a second opinion because, or you have to ask for deeper exams, because whatever information it is that you get firsthand is not going to be complete. There is more to see than what meets the eye. Okay, so exploratory exams. Go for something a little bit more specific. If you go to a general doctor and he says everything is fine, but you have a pain, for example, say in your knee, go for an orthopedist, go for a specialist in that area, okay? Because for general doctor, it may seem like everything is fine, but if you go to an expert, it may be to a specialist, may be the case that he sees more than would be obvious. Also, this can also mean cures or needs for spiritual or energetic replenishments. Okay, so it may be the case that you need to go for a Reiki treatment, for a energetic massage, for something like that. Okay, something that will replenish you not only in a physical way but also in a spiritual way. Okay, so go for a retreat, go for something that will replenish you also in a spiritual way. So this would be very important to keep your mind and your health in check for this month. Okay, then for your work, and here I think comes the crux of the situation, the crux of the matter. We have the card number 11, the Strength, with Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel talks about great inner strength, release harsh judgments, and forgiveness and compassion. It comes with the Three of Water that talks about a celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement, the need to have more fun. What would I see here? What this card tells me is that you are drawing from your inner strength to keep your work afloat. The card of the Strength is a card that talks about mind over matter, that talks about mind in control of instincts, impulses, and the mind is in control of all your brute force, your momentum. So in this case, I would say that you are drawing from your inner strength. You are drawing from your willpower to keep everything going, to keep everything afloat, all right? It may be the case also that you are harboring some very hard feelings towards your work or your work colleagues, and you need to let go of that burden. And that comes also with the Three of Water, because this card is a card of celebration, it's a card of joy, it's a card of playfulness. So you need to take it easy, literally. And not just, what I'm saying is not for you to just give up everything and start staring at the sky waiting for stuff to get done. No, but hey, if I can't finish it today, tomorrow is another day, I need to relax. Or hey, by the end of the day, go for a stroll, go for a dance, go out with your coworkers or with your family, whatever. Just relax. Don't put such a weight on yourself. Don't strain yourself. Don't force stuff so much at work. Don't put such a burden on you, because card of Strength usually is a card of overcoming, but when seen in a negative light, it may be a card where you are just overpowered, you know. So it may be a card where you are just obstinate, where you just sorry, when you are just stubborn. Okay, so the card of strength, when strength is used in a poor way, it may mean just that, stubbornness, pure and simple. So be careful with that. See where you can change the way you work, the way you act at work, the weight that you put in your work, because if you get completely burned out, of course you're not going to be able to make any money. So, and you're not going to be able to perform right in your work. Another thing, if you are seeking for a job, I would say that you would get it. If you are working, of course, with this card you will maintain your job, but go with a more playful. If you're seeking for a job, go with a more playful energy, saying, don't go into a job interview thinking, oh my god, if I don't get this job, I'm not going to be able to pay the bills. Go into that interview thinking, hey, if I don't get this job, it means that the universe is asking me to take it easy and to give myself a little bit more time. I know that the bills are pressing, but okay, if I don't get this interview, another one will come along. Breathe in, breathe out, okay? Because otherwise, if you go way too stressed into, for example, an interview, you are going to be so anxious that you're not going to be able to perform at your best level, and probably risk not being chosen just because of that, even though you may be the most competent person in the room, okay? So let's look at your spiritual life this month. Your spiritual life comes with the card of the Tower, or life experience, with Archangel Chamuel, and talks about a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. And it comes with the Queen of Air. The Queen of Air would be describing a person that would be independent, experienced, realistic, and witty, or it can be seen as objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you and seeing the humor in the situation. So, again, spiritual life may be a lot of stuff, okay? It doesn't mean just going to the church or practicing yoga. It may be volunteering to do some voluntary work, maybe painting, walking by the sea, whatever it is that puts you in connection with the whole, okay? So that is the heart of your spiritual life. And in this case, I would say that maybe you have a aha moment this month, where you have some sort of revelation. You understand something on your life. There is something that needs to be changed. If you are part of a group or congregation or whatever, it may be the case that either you need to change the place where you are, the company that you are in, or change the functions that you usually have there, change the jobs that you usually perform there. If you are not part of that, and if you don't give a damn about your spiritual life, it may be the case that you need to reconnect with your spiritual side so that you can feel a little bit more whole. Because the card of the Tower, usually it's the most life-changing card in the whole deck. It's that card usually comes around when something is going on in your life that has been warned time and again by the universe, and you haven't made the changes that need to be made. And so the universe says, hey, let me take matters into my own hands, okay? And then something happens that forces your hand to make a change. So this may be the case that you have either dreams, because we're talking about a Queen of Air. You have dreams, or you get into a point where you're completely fed up with everything that's going on in your life, and then you clear away, have the ability to clear away from your mind, from your heart, whatever it is that no longer serves you, that is only weighing you down. So these cards together, I would say seek help of a therapist, a psychologist, a good friend helps you clear your mind, or do some spiritual work yourself, some meditation, some affirmations, or write down whatever it is that's going in your heart, pour your heart out into something, scream into the wind, whatever. Just do something that relieves you from all the weights that you've been carrying with you, so that you can be free for another different stage. And let's see what we have as messages from the Ascended Masters and the Isis Oracle to corroborate this. So we start with the Ascended Masters, and we have the card of Osiris that talks about father, husband, brother, son. And this card talks about this. The situation involves a significant man in your life. Your new relationship with men are affected by your old relationship with your father, ex-husband, boyfriend, brother, son, or other males. Just a thought here. This may be for men and for women. It may be the case that you have a boss, and your relationship with your boss, it's not necessarily a new love relationship, maybe the relationship with your boss or one of your co-workers or whatever that has a very dominant male energy takes you back into some sort of trauma, pain, hurt, whatever, that was inflicted into you by another male, another significant male in your life, okay? May even be a best friend, something of the sort that put that pain on you, okay? So, this is a perfect time for you to heal and release any old wounds connected to men in your life. God and the Ascended Masters will support you as you focus on letting go of old toxins such as anger, blame, or guilt. See what we're talking about? This clearing process opens way for healthy relationships with men and with your own male energy. That's the key to the point. Your own male energy. And of course, all the people with strong male energy around. Maybe a woman, but that is very oriented towards a male energy, okay? Not as caring and loving and everything. That is the feminine archetype, but more of a leader, a go-getter. That is more in tune with the male energy, okay? Additional meanings for this card may be you have just met or are about to meet a significant male partner in whatever situation, partner in love, partner in a job, partner in a business, okay? Your present relationships improve as you heal your feelings about your father. A male deceased loved one is sending I love yous from heaven. Balance your male and female energy by practicing both giving, female, and receiving, male, daily. Okay? So, Osiris is the beloved brother and husband of the Egyptian goddess Isis. And this is the Isis oracle we have here. Your brother Seth got into a violent argument with Osiris that resulted in his death. Isis appealed to the sun god Ra for help. Ra revealed his secret name to Isis, who spoke the word to revive Osiris. Okay? In their joyful reunion, the couple conceived their son Horus. Call upon Osiris for any situation involving men or masculine energy. So it's amazing that we have both the sides of these gods represented here. And now let's go for the Isis oracle. It comes with a wonderful card that is the Queen of Heaven. It's a beautiful card. Here we go. This is the booklet that comes with the deck. It's amazing. We have so much information in here. I usually just read a piece for you. So in this case, we have Queen of Heaven. Blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. The Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the Skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now, as a man or a woman. You have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. The Oracle of the Queen of Heaven is a confirmation of your feminine leadership and spiritual authority, whether in male or female body this lifetime. Isis means throne, and in her presence and blessings, as Divine Empress of the Skies, she offers initiates of delight, men and women, great feminine spiritual power. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. It is inspired spiritual leadership through the heart and the model of power and authority that is based in empowerment rather than force or control. See here. Isis, Queen of Heaven, calls you to ascend to the throne of feminine leadership within your own being, that you may fulfill your life mission and deserve the divine feminine on this planet, and may serve, the divine feminine on this planet from a place of inner spiritual authority. This oracle is a confirmation to step forward in leadership if you have been considering doing so. It might be in connection with others, especially if you drew the card of Divine Sisterhood, if it was the case. But you're also to realize that you are a capable spiritual leader in your own right as you trust in the divine feminine values within. Okay, so this is an amazing card for you to have. It's an amazing card for you to heal all those feminine energies, that to balance. We have a card of balance that talks about exactly that, tempering everything, and you have here the balancing of feminine and male, feminine and masculine energy. So this is an amazing spread and super clear for Scorpio this month. You have a lot of work to do, but I believe this is going to be a very life-changing month for Scorpio. I hope that you have liked this spread. As always, please leave us some comments with your information, your thoughts, your insights about what we do here and how you feel about it. Follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up or to subscribe and press the bell to know when there are new videos on the channel. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye!